Right. Can you guys hear me now? Right. I don't even know the theme of Vicar of Dibley. Which, yeah, weird. I don't know if you can hear me. Maybe it's a good thing that you couldn't hear me just then, because I got a message from my family, so that was poor stream etiquette there. So, let's see. Ah, right. You can hear me now. Very good. Cryptic, as I said before, I don't hate you, even though you say I do. Credible Threat, hello. Peter, hello. Joe Mark, hello. Opinionated Scotsman, hello. Fire Drake, hello. Falcon Cami, hello. Addy, hi. And Donkey Punch Bandit, hi Viper. First time making it my way over to your channel. Well, welcome to this corner of the internet that is very boring. If any of my Patreons want to jump in the private hisses, then they can talk to me, maybe give me a bollocking for having a month off. Hello, St. Michael. Just share out the stream, because some people like to watch me. I do not know why. Especially right now.
Hello.
Hello, Opinionated Scotsman. Are you here to
Oh,
give
what
me a
happened to
ball?
your audio?
Why, is it bad? Or...
Bad on my end. I don't know if it's bad on the stream now, but...
that could be because, just check my damn settings on freaking Discord. This is why I hate Discord.
Yeah, Discord's been a dick for the last few months.
Yeah.
It's better now.
Yeah, it didn't save to my Yeti microphone, my Blue Yeti. It was going through my freaking laptop. I remembered. Yeah. Donkey Punch Bandit. Opinionated is a bit canned. Blame his microphone. Yeah, I cannot do anything. It is his microphone.
Is that better?
No, you sound exactly the same. And I see an Addy.
Lady Viper.
Yay! How are you?
It's disgustingly hot here.
Well, it's not over here now. It's not over here, so I'm very, very happy about that. But yes, guys, if you want to either like, share the stream, or, I don't know, throw money at me for some reason or another, you can do through Streamlabs. The link is in the description below, and there are several options that you can throw money at me. Or there are several gifts that will pop up. Some naughty ones as well. So there we go. That's if you want to. I am not saying that you have to. I know I have been a very bad Viper recently in not uploading anything. Not doing anything. Yeah.
Last indication, most people for the last 3 months.
But, you know, last month was my birthday month. I was meant to have a birthday stream, and that didn't happen because freaking the BT hub went down. So, Yeah. And when I got my internet back, I just couldn't be bothered. I was trying to work myself up to stream. Yeah. Donkey Punch Bandit going, fireworks are about to start in 20 minutes. Well, if you want to go watch the fireworks, that's fine. Warfox, hey Vipersword, have you watched Goblin Slayer? Also, happy 4th of July. Yes, happy 4th of July, also known as Traitor Day, to my American friends out there. So.
By the way, as someone who's not unpatriotic, the 4th of July is the 4th of July is still my least favorite holiday.
Why is that?
Because you know what happens here, Viper?
What?
Okay, like all of these cities and like other like places, they'll have these nice fireworks shows on the night of the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
But for the next month, these morons who it doesn't seem to matter where I live, they're always surround me, want to wake me up at 3 a.m. by shooting off fireworks in their backyards, trying to blow off their fingers for like a month.
Sounds like the 5th of November over here. Sorry. Well, you know, people around fireworks.
It sounds to me like a bunch of hillbillies. Ooh, it's loud and crackly. Excitement.
Hello, Ghastly.
Oh my god, it's Ghastly! Sorry. I don't usually have a Ghastly in my chat. Hi, Ghastly. And happy 4th to you as well. So, does that mean my stream is now haunted? And Cryptic is going to throw some tea in a lake. Remember to bring me milk and sugar.
Your stream is now blessed by the whale.
All hail Blue Whale. Alu Talazim. Guide me. But anyway. Yeah, I thought I'm going to be getting a bollocking for not doing anything for a month because, well, not only having internet problems, but also... Ah! It's a Sinatra! It's a Sinatra! What's he doing here? Bastard Beast, hello. The thing is, wherever Sinatra is, there is that horrible song that comes with him. Apparently, Sinatra was unsubbed. How dare you, YouTube? Hello, Gorbag. God, I'm getting everybody. What the hell? Say, huh. Fine. Saint Michael, don't you tell Sinatra to hit it. Because he will just send me the song directly in Twitter DMs. I just know he will. Damn song. Anyway, well, I'm glad that 2/3 of the AAA is here. And I'm glad that my Patreons are here as well. Well, 2 of my Patreons.
The 2 best ones.
Well, don't say that. We've got a Cryptic in the chat. You know, he might take offense to that.
Anything.
Yes, Cryptic, you did tell me moving it to the weekend was a good idea. And then, see, I did listen. I took your advice. Yeah. Credible Threat, she's not a Patreon of mine. This is a Patreon-only stream at the moment. For where my Patrons can either give me a bollocking, can either say everything is okay, or say... Basically, so that my Patrons can slap me over the head. In fact... This is something that I must do because... Yeah, there we go. Peter might join us in about 20 minutes. Don't know yet. You don't have to. You may be a Patreon, but you don't have to join if you don't want to. Don't worry about it. So how have you two been?
So,
I've got the most chatty of Patreons with me.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm still waiting for the alcohol to kick in. I'll be more wordy once that happens.
Well, I know how to get you wordy anyway, Addy. Just go, how's Cookie and Carlos?
Cats are fat and happy.
Yay. So they should slim down. They shouldn't be fat.
I don't force food down this road.
No, you just keep on topping it up with dreamies.
I did tell you what I feed them, right?
Yes.
I mean, aside from like the treats, like the cans of tuna and stuff like that, their everyday food, the kind that's always out. I don't know if you have it in the UK. It's called Temptations.
Yeah, they're called dreamies over here.
Yeah. It's not meant to be real cat food. It's meant to be a treat, but that's there.
the stuff is like crack for cats.
They definitely don't have a rough life.
So Sinatra is being dragged out by Shelley and her friends. Take your gun with you. You're gonna need it. And hi, Pat. Ooh, Sini-chan! And I hate you. I am not going to read that, Sinatra. You can heck off. No! Behave! Or else I will put... Even though I said that I will draw you as a schoolgirl, I will freaking add tentacles to it. I will add tentacles to the drawing. And if anyone wonders, yeah. Oh, God. I'm adding tentacles, though. Nah, I know what I can do. There's no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. There's no cock like horse cock. Grab some lube and slam the day away. There we go.
You won't be offended you won't be offended when I clip that one, will you?
No. I'm actually thinking that Sinatra might just clip that and use that instead of the song itself.
That should come with a warning.
Why should it come with a warning?
You can probably guess why.
Interestingness. Ahoy there! Permission to come aboard. Well, Sinatra's off to nap. Nap well.
He's well sorted on board.
Yeah, permission to come aboard. There you go. Credible threat. No, I'm not going to. I'm not a pro singer. I cannot sing. Yes, I have a feeling that Sinatra is just going to clip that. And that's why he sent me the $2, which thank you. Thank you for the £2. Misa already beat me to it of drawing Sinatra as a schoolgirl. Don't care, I'll draw it again. And no need to thank me for giving you permission to come aboard, even though that I do, I don't play of Sea of Thieves. Been watching Drunkle play it. Looks fun. Apparently Bastard Beast is off to FAP. Very good. So, how is everybody in the chat? I'm sorry if this stream is very boring at the moment.
I'm a very boring person.
I already knew that.
Well, not everything can be fun in games and anime.
Why not? That's fun.
Ugh.
Clip it, download it to an iPod and stuff it in a beanbag. Oh god. Behave, bastard.
Put it in a Viper waifu pillow.
You know, if you started selling those, I bet you'd sell a lot, Viper.
Well, if they want a Viper pillow, then they just need to, you know, go to my merch store and go to a Viper design and buy a pillow. But I doubt people want Viper body pillows.
Bet you'd sell quite a few. I bet you'd sell quite a few.
Nah, not really. Well, I don't think people want Viper body pillows. Unless it comes with a voice box.
Now that I think about it, I never did post a picture of your mug that I got, but it's a nice mug. I like it. The Nevermore one.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm glad you liked it. I thought it'd be something different. Away from anime that I usually draw. Professor Brainstorm, which I'm assuming, when am I going to do another reading video? I've got one ready, I've got the thumbnails ready, I just need to record it and edit it. But I also want to do a video about the recent goings on in the voice acting community. Because people, you know, voice acting is my dream job if I ever get a job. Even though I'm shit. So, yeah. 2020, oh boy, what a shit show it became. That's putting it mildly. But yes, how is the situation over there, Addy? With because I know there was a situation happening a few blocks from you.
Yeah, I who live in the suburbs where this is not supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Black Lives Matter decided to have a protest 4 blocks away from my home, and unfortunately, the cops refused to open fire. Because if I was in charge, I could solve this protest issue with about 5 rounds.
Well, you know, a boogaloo is a coming. And hi Wade Wilson. Professor, good luck with the voice acting. I can't wait for the next vid. Well, you know, I mean, if you guys have got a specific poem for me to read, then just send it, send it to me in the comments or something. Yeah, half the fun of voice acting is making up voices to freak people out when in public.
Oh my god, yes.
I know that. See? Works. So, I mean, voice acting, it's fun. I've always liked voice acting.
One day I'll get you through every single poem with Edgar Allan Poe.
You just want me to read Edgar Allan Poe. That's the only.
It's the only poetry. It's the only poetry I like.
Apparently, Wade is now deaf. So, Bastard Beast, is that part of the Lovecraftian thing, universe? I cannot impersonate anyone famous in interestingness. I'm not that good. I mean, I can manipulate my voice a bit, yeah, but that's about it. Okay, I might give that a go. I have done a Lovecraft poem before, so it might be funny if I can actually read some of the words. Oh god, Credible Threat, I know what you're talking about. I watched his video and I regretted having headphones on. Warfox, Viper, what is your thoughts on the BLM movement? Yeah. That is a complicated situation because, okay, I can agree with the first statement of Black Lives Matter. Of course they matter, but you know, you can't just go around saying you want to defund the police while saying that you need police protection and that everything is racist, because it's not. Yeah, it's a shit show. I think BLM has become a shit show. It really has. I don't support the movement by any means, because you can't say that, you know, Black Lives Matter, of course, but so do Hispanic lives, so do Asian lives, so do Middle Eastern lives, and so do white lives,
You know,
even though...
yeah. Here's an interesting difference, Viper. Hispanics and Asians don't seem to have these problems.
Exactly.
Now, I guess I'll leave that to everyone's judgment as to why.
No, but you're right. I mean, you don't see Latinos going, Latinos' lives matter. You don't see that. And why not? I don't know, it makes... I think BLM makes black people look fragile, and I know they're not. You know? I know black people like your boy Pat, are not fragile, but BLM makes them look fragile. And when you actually read into, you know, what BLM want, like defunding the police, getting rid of capitalism, you just go, oh right, you just Marxism with a fresh coat of paint, right?
It's just the Black Panther movement reincarnated, isn't it?
Yep. So, yeah. That's what I think of Black Lives Matter. Pathetic. So,
I think it's more of I think the problems with black people is more of a economics issue rather than a race one.
what was that?
I think it's more of an economics issue than a race one.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, economics. I think if there was, if many of the black communities stopped the whole looking down on other black people who want to get educated and things like that, as say you gotta speak a certain way, then I think the black community could go far, you know, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, that sort of thing. If they, and as Pat said, they need us to be fragile so they can keep us under control. Well, don't break those chains. You talk about breaking the chains of slavery. Well, break these chains that are currently controlling you. Interestingness. Make America Great Britain again. No. No. Even I would not want that to be...
But if you got the U.S. back, we would have to trade in all of our guns for spoons.
No, whisks. But no, I wouldn't want America to become Britain. You know, America is good as it is.
Would you want Britain to become America?
Yeah, I want Britain to become America.
And that's like 4 new states easily.
I don't know that the U.S. wants Britain, although I'm pretty sure we take you before we take Canada, because, well, fuck Canada.
All I can say is annex the UK. Teddy Roosevelt once said, "Speak softly, but carry a big stick, as long as that big stick also goes boom." I said the S word. What's the S word?
Shit, I assume.
I don't know. But that means taking responsibility for oneself, something that many blacks don't want to do once they've gotten comfortable where they are in the democratic government. I understand about getting comfortable. I understand that getting comfortable is not always the best thing. Because I've gotten comfortable in the situation now that I'm in. Oh, slave. Slave is the S word. Well, here we go.
Slave.
Bond word, isn't it?
Yeah, so I understand about them getting comfortable. You just got to drag yourself out of it. And it's hard. It's hard to drag yourself out of where you're comfortable, where you know that things are stable. So, yeah. Fire Drake. I may be an American, but I'm a nomad at heart. Hold on. St. Michael.
Today's stream is brought to you by the letter S.
See what I mean by I'd like to be a voice actor? Even if I just want to play a sultry villainess. That'd be fun. Dear. And everyone's gone quiet.
He didn't have anything to say.
Fair enough. If Ivor keeps that up, I'm going to need a towel.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to hear anyone else talk.
Oh, come on, guys. I'm not that pleasing to listen to.
And more pleasing than most.
Hi, Micro Machine. Welcome to the chat. I mean, that line of, today's chat is brought, or today's stream is brought to you by the letter S, it just lost me about 2 people, so... have I ever watched it? Go on, Addy.
I was just going to say, I wonder what they're doing now.
Have I ever watched Hero Hayes videos? Yeah, I've watched some. I'm not subbed to him, I'm subscribed to Yellow Flash, but I've seen some of Hero Hayes videos. I follow Hero Hay on Twitter, because I like what he says on Twitter rather than what he puts in videos. Yeah. I mean, one person I've started following recently is Cynical Drinker, and I don't know why I haven't followed him earlier. So, chat, any news you want to tell me, or, something like that? Or, questions about, like, I don't know, how was your birthday, or where have you been, you fucking idiot? I don't know. So, just get me talking, ask me questions.
How's life?
What was that?
How's life?
No, life. Shit. As per usual. Life. Yeah. Shit. But working through it. Reason Vision. Hello! Top of the morning to you. Interestingness. Episode, do you believe in the theory that aliens have been visiting Earth? There's a lot of evidence to say if you look at things a certain way. I mean, my dad watches the freaking Conspiracy Channel, so it's like really you kind of want to believe it in the aliens have visited Earth before. I think right now we'd be telling them to stay away.
I'd be telling them to blow us up.
Yeah, please blow us up.
You know those kind of neighborhoods that you drive through but you never stop in for good reason?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if aliens ever visited Earth, that's what Earth is.
Fire Drake, Godzilla vs. Kong. I want that film now. Because I love Godzilla King of Monsters. Yeah. I want that now. I want Godzilla vs. Kong now. And hey, Joys of Sorrow, Vibesode, the pubs are open in England. Will you go for it? I'm allergic to alcohol, so I cannot drink.
The pubs still aren't open in Scotland yet.
I drink 4 Viper.
Yeah, I've got Addy to drink for me. How was the lockdown experience? Well, honestly, not that much has changed. Not that much changed for me during lockdown. I still have. I was still sat in my room. The only thing that I couldn't do for several weeks was visit my parents, which I usually do once a week. And they, I couldn't go down and see them because my mum is high risk. Even though my dad did come down and see me because he was worried, which is my dad. It's meant to be. But he brought down a bike for me to ride on, because we could still go out. But I think the only thing that made it very apparent was I need cats. I need something. So go on, Addy.
Afternoon, everyone.
No, I was wondering what you were going to say.
I wasn't.
Ah. Fair enough.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Afternoon, all you guys.
Hello! It's Unholy Reaper! Now here's somebody who's going to give me a bollocking for being away for a month.
No, I get it. You seem like a bout of depression got to you.
That and, having no internet for a few weeks, and yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, seems like everybody's going through a hard time. I've already talked to Cryptic about his situation, and not too hard to figure out what's going on with you.
I'm pretty simple. Joys of Sorrow. Sorry, because I'm gonna keep reading the chat as well. Gotta keep attention to the Patreons. Gotta keep attention to the chat. It's all very demanding.
Yeah, probably be a good idea if I actually look at the damn chat.
Joys of Sorrow. For what company or just a pet in general? Company. There's two kittens, which currently that is what Patreon and merch money is going towards. Is a fund so I can get some cats and some cat things, So, yep. Is Power Rangers going downhill? I think it's been going downhill for a while.
The Rangers was never uphill to begin with.
It has its moments. Mainly when Tommy is involved.
What was he in, like 4 different seasons?
Yep. Yeah, he was in Mighty Morphin, he was in Zeo, he was in Turbo for a bit, and then he went into Dino Thunder, and then he's done a lot of one-off episodes throughout the different seasons.
I remember growing up and watching, I think Turbo was the last one I watched.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's still going is insane to me.
Well, as long as Japan keeps on pumping out Super Sentai, then America or Saibon is gonna have loads of material for Power Rangers.
True. True. I'm just waiting for Power Rangers to go woke. But if they have a contract with Japan, then that's not going to happen.
Especially since Saban is a Japanese company. I don't think it's ever... I don't think Power Rangers is one of those ones that is ever going to go woke. Because if The Last of Us 2 has anything to show for, is how Japan hates wokeness.
Well, what was it? What was it? Funimation got in trouble for when they were doing the English dubs.
Yep.
And brought political correctness into it. They got in trouble. Lost 2 or 3 contracts or 2 or 3 titles.
Yep. Oh, Funimation learnt very, they were like, oh shit. So,
yeah. But then Funimation also, decided, you know what, we're going to take a stance. What was that shit my nephew was telling me about? Interspecies Reviewer.
Yeah, that's a good anime though. It's a good anime, but yeah.
When they explained it to me, I'm like, I have to go watch this. I have to go see an episode. And I was like, oh my god, I love Japan. Absolutely beautiful. Oh,
God,
the premise of it is rating different species on sex. You're just like, oh my god. And for an old school D&D nut like myself.
The The thing is, it's
like,
it's
yeah.
answering the questions that you probably have
It's
had.
answering the question that every bard ever asked.
Yes. I mean, if you ever wondered what it's like to watch a female alligator or a female lizardman lay eggs, then this show will give you an answer. It's like,
It
Oh
fulfills
my
all
God.
the horny bard. It panders to every horny bard there was.
it's so weird. It's so weird, but it's so fun.
It was one of those things, but I insisted on watching all the episodes I could simply because I knew somewhere in the world it was pissing off a liberal retard.
Oh yeah,
So on principle alone, I watched as many episodes as I could find.
I've watched all 12 episodes.
Yeah, and I know that Japan plans on making more, but Funimation has refused to dub anymore.
Yeah, it's
Of
like they kind of saw the direction that it was going in. It was like, oh my god, no, we can't do this, and it's like, but you kind of did other stuff that's way worse than this. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like the hypocrisy that Sony is showing now of how when they license Japanese games and they bring them over here, they are heavily censored with like light streaming, or the female characters get covered up even more, to hide away the naughty bits. But then,
But in Japan, it's absolutely like the cleavage, the butt, every crease is there.
well, why not? I mean, it's just a drawing.
Yeah, I mean, okay, talk about freaking something to piss me off. I'm an old school gamer. I grew up with the old school fighter games. I mean, Dead or Alive. I grew up with Mortal Kombat, and then you look at now what they've done with the female characters in Mortal Kombat. All dulled down, all the curves are gone except for the hips. Yet every single dude in that game is still
Buff as
ripped
hell.
as a motherfucker. And he's like, oh, come on. He's like, oh, because the men aren't sexualized. I'm like, really?
Yeah, that's not sexualized
Gay
at all.
guys,
So all the gay guys and all the freaking girls drooling over there. Except for Adamantine, because he likes Twinkie boys, but still.
Like,
Well, I'm gonna get a dig at Adamantine every now and then. I'm like his little sister.
Yeah, because anime never has Twinkie boys in it, ever.
but then you have, with the amount of androgynous characters that are coming out in anime these days, it's just freaking, yeah.
The thing is,
but then you have gay. Go ahead.
So, trap characters, whether they be a boy seemingly but they're actually a girl, or they are a girl seemingly but they're actually a boy, they've been in Japanese entertainment for years.
Mm-hmm.
There was freaking
Never
Sailor Moon.
Never as blatant as what it is now, though.
True, never as blatant. They've not got all these like boys that dressing up. Back then they didn't have all the boys dressing up as in these cute girl outfits. But one of my first sort of, hold on, is that a dude or is that a girl sort of thing was in Sailor Moon.
Sailor Uranus.
Well, I kind of knew Sailor Uranus was a girl. I had no problem with that. No, it was the character of Fisheye, which was one of the bad guys in the later seasons. And in the Japanese, they were a dude, but they dressed up as a girl. But when it got translated, they turned Fisheye into a girl.
Well, that's like on the same character as, what was her name from Fatal Fury? Poison.
Yeah.
In the original Japanese game, it was a woman, but because they didn't want a woman being beat up in a American game, it turned her into a ladyboy or hermaphrodite. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, so ladyboys, manly girls, they've been a thing in Japanese culture for years, so it's why I'm like, yeah, so with it all.
Hey, I love a freaking tomboy. Shit.
Hi, I'm a tomboy.
Well, I find that dealing with tomboys just takes out a lot of drama. A lot of, like, I can't deal with the freaking high maintenance dainty shit that you deal with other girls. I can't deal with that crap.
Well, why do you think tomboys rebel against it? Because we can't deal with it.
Women can be really evil.
Yeah, well, women are horrible anyway, so...
Oh, you're alright.
No, I'm absolutely not alright. I'm horrible. I'm a disgusting woman. The fact that people like me is a mystery.
Oh, your cuteness.
I'm not cute.
Well, I must say, wow, she didn't use her famous catchphrase.
That's the point. You know, you haven't heard me you haven't heard me use the famous catchphrase of "I'm not cute" for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Tomboys are sporty. No, not all tomboys are sporty. Not all tomboys are sporty. I'm a tomboy, but I don't really do any sports.
I was about to say, come down to the country. Come down south. They're tomboys like hell, and not a damn one of them play any sports.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, they're active, but they're not into sports. You get a girl that jump on a freaking four-wheeler and beat your ass down the track quicker than anything.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Credible threat, Viper. You're sure it's not as sure it's not as disgusting as the ex of mine. Well, I would never do that. No. Goodbye. No, I would never do that. Ugh.
So, how's everybody plan on spending their 4th of July?
Well, the 4th of July for me is kind of almost over. I think the only one that it really applies to in here is Addy.
Yeah, well, my plans are to drink myself into passing out before the fireworks start because they're irritatingly loud.
Luckily, I'm down in Florida visiting a buddy of mine. It looks like the rain is going to cancel any fireworks.
Well, there we go. Sounds like it's a pretty shit 4th of July.
Oh no, I don't like fireworks.
Really?
Just noisy.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna agree with that. And fireworks can look pretty, but you're talking about displays that cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to put together.
The professional shows are worth going to, but not the shit that we have down here.
Yeah,
Fireworks are fun for about 3 minutes and then just get boring. Sorry.
Yeah, I like to. I like to watch fireworks. I guess it's because I have a thing with. I love thunder and lightning, so big booming noises kind of excite me. I don't know what it is, but
so you get a kick out of just walking around.
If I was to go out and walk around, yeah. But I just like looking out my window with my window open and, listen to fireworks, listen to thunder, watch the lightning. I mean, you should see me with thunder and lightning.
Going out for walks and things like that is actually good if you have depression. Clear your head and stuff.
Yeah, but down here, especially with the just in neighborhoods and stuff like that, you just have people popping off fireworks. You don't see anything. You just hear a bunch of freaking racket.
Yeah, I like it when there's a bit of rhythm to it.
That's exactly what I was bitching about.
What were you saying, man?
What you just said is what I was bitching about at the very beginning of the stream. Is the next month full of morons shooting off fireworks in the night.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's one thing if there's a visual aspect that goes along with it, but when it's just a bunch of yahoos drunk in their driveway and all you're hearing is it just, yeah.
The only thing I will say is any homeless people, be safe.
No.
Because recently there have been a lot of...
Right now we're in a subdivision. And then back home I'm in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So.
Oh, I know where you live. It's called bumfuck nowhere.
Yep. It's called Ass in the Lost.
Uh-huh. It's, it's also called every 2 miles in what the fuck direction.
And I like it that way.
And that's fine. I like it. St. Michael. That implies Viper goes outside. I go outside sometimes. Just not a lot. Last week. I went out to go visit my mum and dad. Because, as I say, I visit my mum and dad once a week. Because I just want to see my family, see how, so they can check up on me and I can check up on them and also animals. But it just gets me out of the house for a bit. I mean, I should start riding my bike a lot more down there, but unfortunately my lungs are not... excuse me. My lungs are not cooperating. Yeah.
She's got the coof.
No, not the coof. I do not have the coof. I have
Got the
asthma.
corona.
I have not got corona. If I had corona, I think I'd know about it.
You'd be surprised. I was asymptomatic.
No, that I think.
Yeah,
So I think I'd
VA
know.
required us to get. VA required all the vets that were going in for appointments to take the test for both the active virus and the antibodies.
Damn.
So, yeah. Been paranoid I was going to catch it, and apparently I'd already gotten it and nothing happened. Like, okay.
Yeah, Mama just said he could be asymptomatic. I don't think I would be, because I do have asthma. I think, I would be one of the hardest hit, I do think, if I was to get corona.
I think you'd be surprised. If you live in the States, there are things you can go to. Like, I know, was it CVS and some other drugstores, you can actually go and make an appointment to get the COVID checks. And they're doing the ones that take like 2-3 days to come back. So,
I don't think we're doing that over here.
Fair enough.
I mean, it'd be good if we were, and then we can all get tested or whatnot. But I don't think we're doing that over here.
I would say look it up, like get online and see if there's anything in your area that does it.
So, hope y'all are wearing masks. I've been going out without a mask, not because I'm one of these ones that, I don't need a mask. It's more of, if I get it, I get it. I'd rather get it and let my body handle it, because I guess I'm just part of this generation that, as kids, we grew up in the dirt. We grazed our knees, and then we just You know, after a bit of a cry, we wiped it off and then we just kept on running. You know, I'm part of the generation that did not grow up in a bubble. You know, of like, we've got to keep you safe from all the bad stuff. You know, I was allowed to be a kid.
From next year,
I didn't hear a thing.
Go in the backwoods and find some random fucking stream or river to go play in.
Yeah.
From next week in Scotland, you're forced to wear a mask when you go into the shop now.
I've heard that. I've heard that in Scotland. Yeah.
It's kind of dumb 3 months into the fucking thing.
I mean, round here we have to wear masks now. If we're going on public transport, it's now mandated. So I've got to look into getting a mask anyway. But it's not like it's going to be a hindrance or anything. I mean, I can bloody wear a bandana, you know, and put it round my face. You know, that's fine. All I need to do is just wear it for like a bus ride, and then I can take it off as soon as I'm off the bus. That's fine. You know, it's not like people. It's not like the mask is, you know, going to be a hindrance in your life every time you go outside. It's okay, you need a mask. Me. I should say, hello, you're ridiculous lunatic. Hello. And interesting this, does anybody else get slightly excited when Vipersword says, handle it?
In what way?
My friend.
In what way do you want me to handle it?
I love how that just killed the entire conversation.
Oh, what can I say? I just kill streams. I mean, if I didn't kill the AAA stream with my doll voice, you know. Gingerly with a slight twist. Oh my.
Gingerly with a slight twist. Is he talking about his dick or is he talking about a fucking cocktail?
Oh dearie my.
I mean, come on. I think most men can agree. Twisting a dick is not pleasant.
Depends on how you twist it.
Please don't twist my dick.
Depends on how you twist it. Okay, I've got a special request in the chat.
Saint Michael, come play with us.
Where's the fucking shotgun? For the Christ, one of the most disturbing movies I ever saw was fucking Children of the Corn. Those two little creepy girls from freaking The Shining with a close second.
Come play with us, Unholy. Come play with us.
Okay, let me grab the shotgun. I'll come play. It's called repaint the walls.
Viper Red.
No, brain matter gray.
Well, there's that too. See, now I'm scaring people. This is why I want to be a voice actor, but I'm too shit.
That's not very confident. No. If you're too shit, we're gonna make.
I heard none of that. You broke up.
No, I was saying if you think you're too shit, you're never gonna make it.
Well,
keep in mind, a lot of people
Yeah,
have actually started looking at being voice actors and doing voiceover work now that it's something they can do from home on their computer.
Mm-hmm.
But they're finding out that because there's all the community that was built on voice acting is so tight knit that getting into it is damn near impossible.
There
There's
is
just a
also
bunch of
that.
gatekeepers. It's just a bunch of gatekeepers at this point. Because if you look at anybody who does any dub work or animation, it's always the exact same names popping up for who does what voices.
Mm-hmm. It's very true. So, and the nightmares have begun. Sorry.
We about to eat? Okay, man. All right. Well, so we're about to go have a sit down and start the barbecue. So we'll catch
Woo!
all you degenerates later.
Bye, Unholy.
Phone.
Later, guys.
Bye. Well, he did not give me a bollocking. That was weird.
Why
Although
are you expecting people to give you a bollocking?
because I didn't do anything for the whole month of June.
I didn't even really notice.
Fair enough. Drunken Uncle is an out-of-work voice actor. Ask him. It's alright, you know. I could probably just go to Phil Gilmore, because he's a voice actor. You know, I found that out recently. But, eh.
Yeah, Phil Gilmore does the voices in Golf Stable, some of them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been on for an hour. My God, time has flown. Does not feel like it has been an hour. I don't know, maybe this is why people watch me. I just ramble on. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Shit, sorry I'm so late. Catch you next month. Lycan. You can probably catch me this month. You know, I'm probably going to be doing stuff in July. Hopefully. If I can be bothered. So, seems like... I mean, Phil now knows that voice acting is my dream job because I kind of mentioned it on Sea of Thieves that he was playing with Drunkle. You are far more entertaining than anything on the Gogglebox. I have not heard that word in ages. Gogglebox.
That's also a TV show.
I know that, that's why I'm saying, you know, that not only is it a word or a slang term for TV, but it was also a show. I just haven't heard it in ages.
Pretty lazy TV show as well. It's basically just like a YouTube reaction video on TV, pretty much.
St. Michael Vipersword still did more than Drunkle. Okay, yes. I showed up to streams.
Yeah, actually, saying that, I wouldn't mind actually being. I wouldn't mind being on that show though, because you're just basically getting paid to watch TV.
Yeah, that's true. Me. Lycan, hope to see more content from you in the coming weeks, whatever it may be. Fair enough. War Fox, what's the bloodiest anime I've ever watched? Oh, that's easy. Hellsing Ultimate. So much blood. But it's such a good anime. Watched it again recently. So good. Let's see. Is that it? I think that's it for questions for now. Just another thing of Drunkle is out of work because he doesn't have the range as an actress.
Well, that's because he's not female.
I'm not.
But he looks so pretty in a dress.
Well, Barbara does know how to do her work. I think, if anything, Drunkle will be good at pantomime. You know, on the stage, in the theatre. But, you know, not a lot of that is happening at the moment. Create an animation video and do all the voices yourself. Me animating? Fuck off. No. Might get Talent Scout to sign me up for the next Disney blockbuster. I wouldn't be able to animate. I did animating in college. I did not do so well. Apparently, Arc9 development, COVID-19 just made more... Well, at least you had work to do. Yeah, at least, unlike a lot of people, you had something to do. Yeah. Hi, TC.
Hello, TC.
Drunkle in a pantomime. Oh, no, he isn't. Oh, yes, he is. And I don't want to ask Ghastly or Phil to get involved with Gulf City. I don't want to put more pressure on Ghastly. I brought this up before. What was that?
If he ever needs any more voices, you could just apply.
Yeah, I mean, I'll always say if he ever, even if like Sinatra wants me to participate in his creepy pasta videos, I'll do that. But I don't want to just presume and give them even more pressure, that sort of thing. So, episode, I brought this up before, but I'm working on a story about an American Indian warrior hunting down aliens on Earth. Do you think that would sound like a good story, and why? Depends on the aliens that he's hunting. If there's something like Predator, then that might be cool because they pose a threat to his people. And not everybody, not everybody believes him about these strange creatures. I can get behind that, But if they are peace aliens, then don't think it would work. I think if the aliens were more vicious and more prone to attacking, then that would work better. I mean, you could try and put in an alien that says, no, I just want peace, and they learn each other's values and everything. That could work, but I think it could be, if you get everything right, could be fun. It could be a fun little story. Yeah. Don't see why not. TC, hey Viper and Scotty, was that M's voice I heard? No, that was probably Addy that you heard. He's probably busy getting drunk.
Bingo.
Credible threat. No, I'm not doing a female AAA. I've already had a Big Dro saying that there should be a female AAA with me as one of the guests, or one of the hosts, and I'm like, no. See, Peter Almond. I guess he just can't be bothered joining, which I don't mind. Anyway, you are welcome, Warfox. No need to thank me. I'm just weird. I have a weird mind.
And we're all weird.
Chris R, I'm not cute. Your boy Pat, you're no fun. I know I'm not fun. Whoever said I'm fun? No more female reboots. I can totally agree with that. No more female reboots. I'd rather have original stories.
You
Yes,
could do
Pat.
your own thing.
Do your own thing. Why does that annoy you? Because I'm not cute. And you just say it because you know that. Yeah, I don't see what's so cute about me, so I don't think I'm cute. I'm not cute, and then you say no, you are cute, and it's just like, just stop teasing me, just stop being yeah. It's just annoying. And liking I'm not sexy either. You can feck off with that. And it has gone silent once again. So you gotta wait for the chat to catch up so that they can pose more questions to you, and then yeah. But I'm not teasing. Don't care.
Did you see I made a British dish the other day, Viper?
What did you make? Besides that heathen that is Marmite.
I made soft-boiled eggs with soldiers.
Ah, that's very British. But yes, you liking Marmite. Ugh, you heathen. Ugh.
I will say though, I wasn't fully prepared for just how strong they both are. Like I thought I spread out like a thin layer on the toast. Not thin enough.
It is disgusting.
No, it's the first few bites tasted fine, but after that, it's like, my God, the amount of sodium that's going into me right now.
Do they taste the same, or is it just?
I can't tell the difference. The only thing I noticed is the Marmite seems to be more sticky.
Well,
But
yeah.
as far as the taste goes, I couldn't tell the difference.
As I say, it is a byproduct of beer brewing, so no wonder Addy likes it.
I don't think those could get me drunk. Although then again, I don't think beer could get me drunk either.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a very thin layer of Marmite. It's from TC. Richard Hart, and I'm late. No, you're not. You're not late at all. And Professor, I'm not even adorable. Not adorable.
Very adorable reaction.
Hmm?
It's a very adorable reaction.
You are gonna get slapped. I don't care if you're one of my bosses.
There is one person who has permission to say this as much as they want to.
Yes, there is.
And you'll notice, Viper, I never abuse that.
I know you don't, which is why I'm very grateful. And that is why you are my favourite. of my bosses.
And just in general, don't forget that.
Marmite doesn't even sound appealing. Anything else ending might that comes to mind is something you might hire an exterminator for. A viper is the most adorable thing you do, so you're getting annoyed at me. I'm not adorable! Meanies.
It was just one of those things I want. It was just one of those things I want to try, Viper. Now that I've tried them, I don't really anticipate ever having them.
So that's fine, but yeah. As I say, what I have heard is that you don't need a lot of Marmite. You just need like a very thin layer, because it is so strong. But I haven't had it in years, because I think the first time I tried it when I was little, I was like,
Now I'm gonna need to try those kippers for breakfast because you're crazy. Because your crazy country eats crazy food.
You're gonna need to come over here then, Addy.
No. 20 years ago that would have been tempting, but now it's a little too how shall I put it? Allahu Akbar.
There's also that, yeah. Let's see. Richard Hart. You may not be adorable or anything like that, but them titties! Leave my tits alone. Leave my tits out of this. I know they get everywhere, but leave them alone.
Technically sexual harassment.
I don't mind. My tits. I mean, what am I gonna do? You know, the freaking E-cups, the kind of there on my chest. Men and women gawk at them. What am I gonna do?
It's massive.
You know, other than cover up in baggy t-shirts, which I do, you know, unless it's an extremely hot day, then I just go out in a crop top, which has a low cut anyway. You know, what am I going to do? I kind of just, like, yeah, okay, they're there. Enjoy.
Yeah.
So I'm not one for, you know, Viper needs a tarp. That I do. I need a tarp. Or I need a tent. Just set up a tent, cut a hole in the top for me head, and that'll do. Bye, Fire Drake. So, you know, people mentioning my tits, me mentioning my tits, or talking about my tits, fine. Doesn't bother me. The same. Apparently, pub stream is on hold for a bit. No wonder I haven't seen it around. A bastard bee saying, "Kippers? What is this? The wild thornberries?" No, there is such a thing called kippers.
That's smashing.
You know, every time I joke to you about the kippers, it's all based on an episode of Faulty Towers where the guy died after breakfast.
How am I not surprised? Smashing! Good show! Yeah, for Faulty Towers, the whole keepers think fine. But Aziz, like him, fuck, now I really want fish and chips. Well, go get fish and chips.
See, I will never mock fish and chips. That's fantastic.
Good.
But they have that here too, so that's only barely British.
Well, we kind of introduced it over there.
Well, yeah, but supposedly the Italians introduced pizza. Big whoop.
Yeah. Just saying.
God damn it! Now I want fish and chips.
Nah. Luckily, I've already eaten my 1 meal a day, so I'm fine.
Here's an important question for you, for a cultural question for you, Viper.
Okay.
In the UK, when they have fish and chips, do they generally serve that with tartar sauce or with malt vinegar?
Vinegar. Salt and vinegar.
Can you call me a heathen?
Why, you heathen? You're a heathen anyway for Marmite.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Malt vinegar isn't bad, but tartar sauce is one of the best things ever.
That's fine. I mean, you don't have to have it with... I mean, you put salt and vinegar on the chips, no matter what, but you can have it with gravy, you can have it with curry sauce, you can have it with mushy peas. To each their own.
You get weirdos that put mayonnaise on it, though.
You don't put mayonnaise on it. No.
Some people do.
Then they should be slapped.
Ketchup is fine, but mayonnaise is not.
Are you one of those mayonnaise haters?
No, I like mayonnaise. I like
love
mayonnaise, but I don't like it on everything. Like there are certain things that mayonnaise does not go with.
I put mayo on my hamburgers.
Only ketchup for hamburgers. Now, if it's a chicken burger, then yes. Let's see, large cod and small chips with some mushy peas. Is that what you want, interestingness?
I just saw the whole concept of mushy peas for the first time ever the other day. I've been watching Gordon Ramsay.
What do you think?
I had known who he was for years, always just because they have little clips where he's being a complete asshole. And I'm like, okay, so this guy probably doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's just being an asshole for, the views.
No.
Now that I've started watching his shows, every time he's a dick to someone, they ask for it.
Yeah.
And he definitely knows how to cook.
Mm-hmm. It's not like he spent years training in France for nothing.
Yeah, so I like him a lot now.
I mean, all it is Gordon Ramsay is a polarizing person. I will say that.
A lot of his insults I would have been proud to have come up with.
Oh yeah. He comes up with some of the best ones, but all it is he's just very blunt and truthful. And hi JTR.
It makes sense.
Yeah, he's just very blunt and truthful. He's not one of these people that will, be flowery about critiques. And even when his own food is getting critiqued, he'll just go, oh, fuck off. I mean, he's had his ups and downs. But, at the end of the day, he knows what he's doing. He knows food. Like, with shows like Hell's Kitchen, all he's doing is preparing the contestants for possibly a high stakes or a highly efficient run kitchen. It's not like he's gonna, there's gonna be actual shouting at them. it's just got to be very quickly done. You know, when you're feeding like 400 people at once. You know, efficiency and everything.
Well, not as cleverly, but people scream like that in kitchens all the time. I mean, some of my first jobs when I was young was in restaurants, and yeah, that's kind of the way they go.
Yeah. But it probably isn't as intense as a Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen. You know, when you're being called a donkey dick.
I love when he compares people's food to various forms of poo.
Now, I like
Idiot sandwich.
yeah, well, that's a classic, the idiot sandwich. But no, I like it when people bring up the like a meat dish, like lamb or beef, and it's raw, and he goes, "It's so raw, it's going out to the field. It's still in the field." I can just imagine that, lamb chops. Interestingness. Do I think Gordon Ramsay is good looking or not? If I was older or if he was younger, then maybe, but to me, he just looks like a dad. Sorry. I do kind of wonder what, how the hell does he style his hair? Is it just brush back or something? Does he actually style his hair, or is it just permanently look like he's got a tornado styling it or something? I don't know.
It kind of matches the personality, though.
Yeah. As I say, he did. Gordon Ramsay just looks like a dad, so I can't really say if he's good looking or not. He's not ugly or anything, and I think he's very trim for his age, but he looks like me dad. I can't look past that. It's like, yeah. So maybe if I was older, or if he was younger, then maybe. I don't know.
Well, not that anyone asked, but I don't think he's good looking, but I'd still marry that bank account.
I'm not even gay, and what I can think of is the money and the food.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not as shallow as these two, obviously.
I've always made my shallowness very clear.
Oh, I know that. I know that very well. I don't have daddy issues, interestingness. Gold digger. I think that's to you, Addy.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I would be. I'm willing. Plus, imagine the kind of breakfast he'd make you. Yum.
I don't need to imagine. I can just go over to his YouTube channel and see what he's got for a suggestion. Because that's what he does. He's on YouTube and he does the like a good breakfast video, or good for like a lunch or a quick quick dinner or something like that. And he shows you how to make everything. If it wasn't for Gordon, I would say my interesting cooking would not be here, because I have ordered too many takeout meals.
I enjoy cooking.
I only cook when I can cook for people. I don't like cooking for myself.
I like to eat. Like to eat.
Yeah, the thing is, if I was forced to cook for myself, even if it was to eat, I wouldn't.
I am gonna sometime relatively soon, which means the next several months, get around to trying to make his beef Wellington, which will be the most ambitious thing I've ever tried,
That'll be interesting.
and also quite possibly the most expensive failure I might ever have.
Depends on the cut of the meat that you get.
Oh no, you have to get a certain cut of beef, which is the most expensive beef there is. It's where the filet mignon comes from.
JTR.
So,
I bet Viper wouldn't yell at Gordon.
I gotta say, if I was one of those people, I would have a hard time not laughing when he went off on me.
I would just if he
because...
started yelling at me, yeah, I might break down, because I am one of these people that if I'm getting yelled at or I think I've done something wrong, I do break down and I cry, I ugly cry. But if he did call me cute, then I would become like a little gremlin and just jump on him going, I'm not cute!
Yeah, I would either laugh or punch him in the face. One of the two.
No, but I mean, like all these people on all of his shows, it's like every single one of them knows what's coming.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for them when Gordon tells them off. It's like, you know if you fuck up, you're gonna be yelled at by him. Or one of the sous chefs, you know.
That's why I don't know that if I was one of those people, I couldn't not laugh when he did it.
Yeah. Interestingness. Can you cook good meals then, Viper? Yes, of course I can. I had to cook for my family when my mum couldn't cook anymore because she couldn't stand up. You know, I had to take over, and you know, I was a carer for my mum, so I had to cook her meals as well while she ate to make sure she ate something. And you know, so I learnt the hard way. I mean, we had we've had cooking classes when I was in school. You know, but I had to learn the hard way in terms of learning how to cook. You know, figuring out the right portions and everything. And that's what made me like about cooking for other people. JTR, give me jellied eels, haggis and scones. Well, first off, you're in the wrong place for haggis. It's not Scotland. And I can give you scones very, very easily, but jellied eels. I don't know how people in London town can eat that. Ugh.
I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place for haggis.
I know you're in the right place for haggis. Viper, cute is subjective. Therefore, if I say you're cute, then you are objectively cute to me, and saying you're not does not refute it. I'm not cute. Don't care. I'm not cute. Nothing about me's cute.
Don't you know, Viper, in today's world, there isn't the truth. Everyone has their own truth. So
I know.
You are stepping on the rights of a fellow human being. For shame.
Oh, Addy, you should know better than that. But I just don't care.
But Viper, I strive to be politically correct, so this offends me deeply.
Oh, you trotting out your rainbow flag, Addy.
Oh God, I hate it. I hate the Fruit Loops.
Not how the elements suit people.
This man gets it. From Chris R. So Cooking glasses. No, I didn't say freaking pizza. I know you're a mank, but freaking hell. Fire Drake, I'm back. Is the chat almost over? In about half an hour. Can't wait for Viper's ASMR stream.
If you were here earlier, JTR. If you were here earlier, JTR, then you might have come across a little treat at the beginning of this stream. Thanks to Sinatra Says. The bastard.
You know, I was thinking earlier on the stream, Viper, when you were talking about doing voice work. If you ever want to have a big YouTube channel, if you and Bear did an ASMR channel, but then I thought about it and be like, that seems so incestuous.
It'd probably be better if it was me and Omegon.
That would be a good one also.
Cryptic, cook for me, Viper. You're not here, so what do you want me to do? Mail you a steak? It might be off by the time it gets there.
I think he wants you to cook his cat.
I am not going to cook his cat.
Leave the cats alone.
Indeed. Leave the cats alone. Yeah, even
Speaking
you
of
just
cats.
done ASMR.
I finally let Cookie out on my balcony again, Viper.
What happened?
Everything was nice and fine for several hours, and then at one point I'm looking out the window, and like there's the cat perched on the railing of my balcony, which is, I don't know, couldn't even hold a pack of cigarettes. The railing is so narrow. Like, God damn it, you're trying to do it again.
I would be bolting out the door
I
and going,
did.
you get here.
She even knew when I came. She was already looking guilty.
Let's see. Have you people learned nothing from Ulthar? I have no idea what you're talking about, Bastard Beast. You're a bastard. Anyway. Let's see. What else can we talk about for the next 20 minutes? Chat, send me some suggestions of what you want me to talk about. Or else I'll just dive into anime and Andy doesn't want that.
And nor do I. I'm here as well.
Oh yeah, Scotsman here is too. What was that, Addy?
I said I always knew I liked Jim.
Sort of.
I'm making deviled eggs after this is over.
Ew, deviled eggs. I mean, I love how this stream has turned into the food stream. Bye, Fire Drake. Sorry if I bored you. Viper, what are your thoughts on J.K. Rowling and Glinnegar getting cancelled? Just the snakes eating each other. There's nothing else. I mean,
Who's the second person they mentioned?
I think it's another author. All I know is
It's,
go on.
It's Graham Linehan or something, who's like the co-creator of Father Ted.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
One
Well,
of the people, he was one of the people that was in favour of Dankula going to jail.
yeah. Well, with Glinner, I just didn't catch the name. I know of what's happened now, but yeah, thank you for that. Glinner, I think he's a bit of a hypocrite because, again, he did the Father Ted, and that has loads of Nazi jokes in it, especially the one episode. So, I don't think he has any room to talk, really. But hey, J.K. Rowling, if J.K. Rowling didn't really do anything other than point out that there is a word for a person who menstruates, and that is woman. You know, that's all she pointed out, and she's right. She's right, but because he's suddenly transphobic, you can't win with these people. I think that's the only thing. You know, it's you just can't win with these people. If you try to win one battle with them, then you're just going to lose another. And J.K. Rowling is always retconning her books anyway, and yeah.
I'm going to throw something out there to make people hate me. Her books sucked anyway.
It's true. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I read them. You know, I kind of felt obligated to finish the series because I started them.
I read the first part of the first book and lost interest entirely.
No, I kind of had to read them because they were part of, you know, my mum and dad were in the stage of you've got to start reading because they were worried about me not learning how to read. So they bought me the Harry Potter books because at the time they were popular and everything. So they would make me read one chapter a day and write it down as well to improve my handwriting. So I think that's why I've got a hatred of the books, because I didn't really want to read them, yet I had to read them.
I've seen most of the films, but like, as a small child during most of that, so I can be forgiven.
Yep, well, you are younger than me. God. I'm 30, it's not fair.
I'm 24.
I know that.
I thought he's not that old.
Yeah, it's old for me, anyway. But, yeah, I didn't really have... I think that's where most of my hatred for the Harry Potter series comes from, is the fact that I had to read them. I didn't want to read them. They weren't that interesting to me. Not to say that, you know, I don't know anything, you know. Oh, you don't know anything about the books. I digress, sir. I had to write a chapter as I was reading it.
I do that with all 7 of them.
What was that?
I have to do that with all 7 of them.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's been a nightmare.
Yeah. Hey, my handwriting got better. Darian Root, yes, Little Witch Academia. I would rather watch that than the Harry Potter again, because Little Witch Academia is fun. But Lycan, I hear you're a hypocrite now, Father. Apparently so. But no, the books that got me interested in reading were the Rick Riordan books of Percy Jackson. And I will always say to people, do not watch the films. Read the books. So... I do recommend the Percy Jackson series. And the Heroes of Olympus and the Kane Chronicles. Anything beyond that, no. You kind of got woke.
Hasn't everything?
Yeah, everything has, but it's... I don't know, it's just... You're reading a book, and it's about the Norse gods. You know, and I'm really into the story, then all of a sudden I'm slapped with a non-binary character. Ugh!
Yeah.
So Michael, I only read the second one, which is The Chamber of Secrets. Well, so that was probably my favourite one out of the Harry Potter ones, because I liked where it went. I liked the mystery about it. Oh, The Lord of the Rings is the only movie that did the book justice. They just switched dialogue and removed Vibes. What's wrong with a non-binary character? Nothing's wrong with a non-binary character, but it's what they came with. It was all of the explaining and preaching that also came with the character. If they were just non-binary and that was it, then fine. You can add something else to the personality. You know,
I've only ever seen it before. Sorry.
I don't care if you choose your character to be non-binary or transgender or whatever, as long as that's not the only thing about them. Except that's what he did to the character. He made the non-binary thing the only thing about the character.
Oh, puke.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
but then again, and I can say this because I'm one of them.
Indeed, you are gay.
There are so many gays on YouTube who all the start and finish of what they are is, hey, did you know I'm gay? I'm gay. And let me tell you about gayness. Just shut the fuck up.
And if that's all you have, then you're a really fucking boring person.
Yeah. If that's the only thing you are, then I don't care. You know? It's like, what else is there about you? Do you have any other interests? You know, don't make your sexuality or your gender the only thing about you. But they do.
But you must have other interests outside of that. You must have other interests outside of that. Outside of basically yourself, which makes you a narcissist.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, the sad thing is, I think a lot of them don't have any other interests.
Unfortunately not, no. Anyway, before we get sidetracked. Got credible threat. What do I think about asexual people? I didn't know people were plants all of a sudden, or germs. Not to say that plants can reproduce asexually. It's like my biology class taught me that asexuality is simply cloning yourself. That you don't need a partner in terms of reproducing, and human beings cannot do that. But they have appropriated it to where asexual basically means you don't have a sex drive or anything like that. You don't really want to be intimate with anybody. You know. It's like that's fine. there's already a word for that. They're called virgins. I'm one of them. Hi.
Well, no, correction. Virgin and asexual are two different things.
Well, yeah, the virgin is trying to get laid, and a person who deems themselves asexual is not.
I've no
They got a
interest.
eunuch, or a monk. It's going to a religion that doesn't allow you to have sex.
Yeah, because, those religions like Catholicism, their kids follow that rule to a T. You'll never find a Catholic schoolgirl who fucked around when she was 15. Never.
Yeah. Rich Alex. Asexuality doesn't exist. If you have no sexual attraction, you need to seek medical help. So,
Well, unless you're old. I mean, if you're old enough at that point, who cares?
I think what Richard Art said is true. Asexuality doesn't exist except in bioorganisms where they can reproduce asexually. But I don't think people can be asexual, or asexuality is not a thing in humans, because we need other people to reproduce. And if you're just a person that doesn't want to be intimate with anybody, then that's fine, but you don't need a label to say,
Well, if you're someone who doesn't want to have sex with someone, but you thoroughly enjoy porn, you're not asexual.
Yeah, there you go.
You might be a germaphobe, but you're not asexual.
Mm-hmm. To say it's to each their own, but everyone doesn't need a label for what they are. That's my take on it. Anyway, guys, I think we'll end it here. It's been an hour and a half-ish, 2 hours. So I think we'll end it here. And, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Unholy Reaper, for stopping by. And thank you, Addy and Opinionated Scotsman for joining me. And not telling me off. And also thank you to Sinatra, who gave me the £2 earlier for that horrible song. Anyway.